Hey guys, so today I'm back with another idea pitch. I did a couple idea pitches for A Bug's Life 2 and the Futurama movie, so today I thought I would talk about what I would want to see in a potential villain for Incredibles 3, which was announced at D23 and is currently in the works. Now I know that Brad Bird has already written a script and most likely already has a villain planned for Incredibles 3, but I thought it would just be fun to give my take on what a potential Incredibles 3 villain could be, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the first two Incredibles movies featured very interesting villains. Syndrome, a tech billionaire genius who invents super-killing machines and wants to proclaim himself a superhero, and Screenslaver, also known as Evelyn Deaver, who wants to ruin supers forever out of revenge for her parents trusting them. They are both big credible threats that do a lot of damage to the heroes, but there's something about them that makes them similar besides the fact they are both rich. They aren't supervillains. But what if Incredibles 3 has the family face-off against a super powerful foe? Now a thing I love about Incredibles 2 is it ties nicely into the ending of the first movie with the Underminer bursting through the surface and proclaiming war on peace and happiness, and this is something that would benefit the third. What if Incredibles 3 opens on the part where the boat crashes into the city, and that event has negative consequences for our heroes? What if the villain of the movie lost his father in that crash? When Frozone froze the side of the building, it froze the guy's foot and the boat crushed him as his son watches. The son then vows revenge against the supers. The city might see the supers as protective heroes, but to him, they are the very reason he lost somebody special to him. This would make Screenslaver's mind control plot be a driving force in the story. It was that moment where the supers kicked off the series of events that led to that tragedy. Eventually he would get superpowers himself and become the Disintegrator. He would then use his powers of disintegration to cause damage and make the supers look bad, and the public begins to lose trust in their ability to protect and start to regret their decision of legalizing them again. Eventually the Disintegrator would reveal himself and explain why he is doing what he's doing. He wants to make the supers pay for what they took from him. To him, Screenslaver had nothing to do with it. It was all the supers' fault. This would then lead to a confrontation which would lead to the family losing over and over again. He's too fast and his disintegration powers are very dangerous, and they have to keep saving people from his attacks. Eventually Dash has to run very fast around him to the point where he disintegrates and falls apart. The supers mourn for him and wish they could have saved them both, and then it would lead into the Incredibles 4, if it happens, and that is my idea pitch for the villain of Incredibles 3. Like I said, the villain is most likely decided. I just thought I would give my thoughts. Anyways guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.